At this juncture, it is my honor and privilege to introduce our Troop Information and Education speaker for today's Monday flag raising ceremony. He is a dedicated public servant whose career in the fire service has spanned for more than 2 decades of steadfast commitment, integrity, and leadership. He currently serves as Chief of the Special Operations Section and Chief of the Control Operations Division. He previously held the position of Station Commander of Station 1, Pogon Fire Station, and Station Commander of Station 3, Carmen Fire Station. He is a top-notcher in the Certified Plant Mechanic Board Examination of 2008 and he is also a distinguished member of the Special Rescue Force. Please help me welcome Senior Fire Officer 4, Adonis Gumban Linas. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Troop Commander, please bring your men to Ikas Pahinga.
Ikas! Pahinga! Pinono, Ikas, Pahinga!
My respect to our dynamic Regional Director, Chief Superintendent Romel C. Trajo, sir. Our ARDA, Senior Superintendent Alan A. Cabot, sir. Our ARDO, Senior Superintendent Rex Glubon, Born L. Salbanya, sir. Our RCDS, other key officers, non-commissioned officers, non-uniform personnel, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We gather here today to acknowledge God, the Almighty, our Creator, for the gift of life, our strength and our resilience as we surpass the challenges of disaster response and emergency management for the year 2025. In Acts 17:28, for in Him we have life and motion and existence. In history, November 28, 1942, in Boston, Kukuanak Grove nightclub became the scene of one of America's deadliest fire. Designed to evoke a tropical paradise, the venue's festive atmosphere belied its dangerous flammable decor. Owned by Barney Wilansky, the club was located at 17 Piedmont Street. It resembles Rick Cafe from Casablanca, but the place was fire hazard. With over 1,000 patrons present, far exceeding its legal capacity of 460, the fire erupted around 10:15 p.m. In the Melody Lounge, a busboy trying to change a light bulb struck a match, igniting fountains from an artificial tree. The flames spread quickly, engulfing the nightclub in minutes. Firefighters responding to a nearby car fire saw smoke from the club and raced over, deploying 187 firefighters and multiple engine companies. Many patrons were trapped. Some struggled to exit through a jammed revolving door, while others found additional exits, lock or swing inwards, intensifying the tragedy, claiming 492 lives in an instant. In James 4:13-14, how foolish it is to say, today or tomorrow, we will go into this town and be there for a year and do business there and get wealth, when you are not certain that we will take place tomorrow. What is your life? It is a mist, which is seen for a little time and then is gone. In the face of uncertainty, we stand firm. In the midst of chaos, we bring order as we reflect in the procedure and protocols and guides our actions. Let us also remember that human spirit that drives us to serve. In James 2:26, for as the body without spirit is dead, even so faith without work is dead. Life is precious, a journey and a growth. Its complex tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, and love and loss. Life is precious. Every moment is a gift, a chance to experience, to learn and grow. Life is dynamic, it's constant changing, and we must adapt to its twists and turns. Life is a journey, a path we travel with ups and downs, but always moving forward. In Timothy 4:8, for bodily exercise is profitable for little, but godliness is profitable for all things, having the promise of life that is now and of to come. As we navigate life's challenges, let's focus on resilience, bouncing back from the adversity, stronger and wiser, growth, learning from experiences, evolving and maturing, connection, building relationships, loving and being loved. In John 15:13, greater love has no man than this, that a man gives up his life for his friends. Life is a gift, and it's up to us to make the most of it. In Corinthians 16:14, let all your deeds be done in love. Let us rise to the challenge, to the occasions, and to the needs of our communities. Together, we can make a difference. Raise to life indeed. Let us rise to the task at hand with courage, compassion, and commitment. I am honored to be here sharing thoughts with all of you. I am still learning, growing, and figuring things out, just like many of you. Let us use our life to serve and support each other, learn from our experiences, and grow together. Salamat po sa Diyos. To God be the glory.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom.
Go! Go!
At this juncture, may we call on our Regional Director, Fire Chief Superintendent Romel C. Trajo, sir, to award the Medalla ng Papuri to our speaker, to be assisted by our Assistant Regional Director for Administration, Fire Senior Superintendent Alan A. Cabot, sir. Citation reads, Medalla ng Papuri, pursuant to the Bureau of Fire Protection Region 10 Program Awards and Service Excellence Praise. This Medalla ng Papuri is hereby conferred to SFO4 Adonis G. Linas, Chief SOS Operations Divisions ORD BFP 10, for its insightful contribution and commendable performance as the Troop Information and Education Speaker for the traditional Monday Flag Raising Ceremony held on January 26, 2026 at the BFP Regional Office 10. Such display of dedication and commitment serve to inspire and motivate others, contributing to the achievement of the BFP's mandate and programs, thereby worthy of recognition and emulation. Given this 26th day of January 2026 at the Office of the Regional Director, BFP 10 Gumamela Extension, Carmen, Cagayan de Oro City. Signed, Romel C. Trajo, Fire Chief Superintendent, BFP Regional Director. A round of applause.